is a new dramedy about a legendary late-night talk show host played by Emma Thompson who hires her first female writer and all the hijinks and drama that ensues afterwards. If you've seen it, go ahead and tell me what you thought about it down below in the comment section. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Or are you somewhere in the middle on it? With that said, let's get started talking about the good. And the best thing about the movie is the cast. Of course, Emma Thompson is great. Of course, Mindy Kaling is charming, quirky, and funny. But all the little parts are filled out by great actors as well, whether you're talking about Amy Ryan making a few appearances or John Lithgow playing Emma Thompson's husband inside of it. But everyone in this movie is really good, whether they're supposed to be funny, whether they're supposed to be slimy, whether they're supposed to be sleazy, whatever it is, they bring the right thing to the screen. As this is a comedy, the comedy situations play out because of the characters and who they are and their different values rather than over-the-top scenarios and ridiculous setups for jokes. No, it's much more organic and character-based and value-based than it is hijinks based. The drama as well is once again based off the journey of these characters and what's been going on with them, their mistakes in the past, the problems that they've had, having consequences in the future. And that really is one of the things that distinguishes this movie, is that it goes for the authentic version of comedy and drama rather than melodrama or shenanigans. And that's what I really appreciated the film, especially the setup at the beginning can feel a little bit familiar like some other movies we've seen before, but as you start moving into the third act, it moves away from the common path and it very much so is character based, and the climax, the changes that the characters have very much feels earned. From there, let's move on to the negative. And the first thing comes to mind is what I just alluded to, that the first 2/3 of this film feel pretty familiar, whether you're talking about Working Girl or Morning Glory from 10 years ago. There's a lot of similar plot points to films we've seen before. Likewise, in its pursuit of trying to create authentic characters, pretty much everyone except Mindy Kaling's character are kind of jerks. They're put in really bad light, and while they might be amusing, while they might have some arcs where they have a bit of redemption, they're not particularly likable throughout the runtime of the film. And finally, I never felt like I fully understood where our two lead characters were at and their motivations at the beginning of the film. Like, we get some exploration of Emma Thompson's character's struggles over the last few years, but the movie establishes that she's been in decline for like 10 years, and it doesn't really give an answer for that. What was kind of driving that? And I kept waiting and waiting for it, and it never really came. Overall, this is a good but not great dramedy that I wish they would have worked on the characters just a little bit more so we could understand where they were coming from and make, as a whole, the cast a bit more likable. It's a B overall. It's a 7 on the entertainment scale. If you like the trailer, you should definitely check it out, but you don't need to rush out to the theater. It's gonna premiere on Amazon Prime pretty soon. That's where you should check it out. If you enjoyed this video, you can check out more of my videos right over there. Thank you so much for watching, and keep talking movies too much.